Welcome back to Brain Sculpt channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of human behavior and relationships. Today, we're going to tackle a common conundrum that has left many scratching their heads. Why do guys flirt but never ask you out? Imagine this, you're having a great time chatting with a guy. He's charming, funny, and seems genuinely interested in getting to know you. But then, days turn into weeks and weeks into months, and he never actually asks you out on a date. You're left wondering, what's going on? Well, you're not alone. In fact, according to a study by the University of Kansas, a staggering 90% of people have been confused about whether someone was flirting with them or not. It seems that the art of flirting and understanding it is a complex dance that many of us are still trying to master. So why does this happen? Why do some men flirt but never take the next step? To answer that, let's turn to one of the leading voices in relationship science. As Dr. John Gottman, renowned relationship expert, says, men often flirt without the intention of taking it further due to fear of rejection or a desire for playful interaction. That's right. Fear of rejection is a powerful deterrent. Nobody likes the feeling of being turned down, and for some, the risk of a potential no is enough to keep them from making a move, no matter how much they might like you. On the other hand, some men simply enjoy the thrill of a flirtatious exchange. It's a way to connect, to feel good, and to boost their own self-esteem, without the pressure or commitment of a date. So, if you've ever wondered why a guy is flirting with you but never asks you out, you're not alone. It's a puzzling scenario that many of us have found ourselves in, but understanding the reasons behind it can help demystify the process, and maybe even give you the insights you need to navigate these confusing interactions with a little more confidence. Flirting, as we all know, is a complex dance of signals and responses. But what drives this intricate interaction? Well, it's deeply rooted in psychology. At the heart of flirting lies our self-esteem. When we flirt, we're essentially putting ourselves out there, opening ourselves up to either acceptance or rejection. This can be a nerve-wracking experience, especially for those who may not have the highest self-esteem. A fear of rejection often lurks in the background, making the person hesitate to take the relationship to the next level. Now let's delve into an intriguing aspect of the psychology of flirting: perception. According to a study by the Archives of Sexual Behavior, men often overestimate a woman's interest in them. So that friendly smile or casual conversation, it might just be seen as a sign of deeper interest. This misconception can lead to confusion and even frustration, as the signals are misinterpreted. But why does this happen? Well, it seems our brains are wired to seek out potential romantic partners. So, we may subconsciously interpret certain actions or words as signs of interest, even when they're not intended that way. It's a fascinating quirk of our psychology that adds another layer of complexity to the flirting game. Dr. Helen Fisher, a biological anthropologist, offers a compelling perspective on this. She says, flirting is a negotiation process that happens after the initial attraction stage. It's a subtle dance where both parties are trying to gauge the other's interest and intentions. And sometimes, the fear of rejection or misunderstanding can make this dance feel more like a tightrope walk. So, the next time you find yourself wondering why that guy is flirting but not making a move, remember the psychology behind it. It could be a fear of rejection, a misunderstanding of your signals, or perhaps he's just enjoying the dance. Understanding the psychology behind flirting can help clear up some of the confusion. So keep these insights in mind as you navigate the intricate world of romantic interactions. Who knows? They might just help you make sense of that perplexing flirtation. Now that we've looked at the why, let's delve into the how. How can you navigate this confusing maze of flirting signals? The first tip is to understand that actions speak louder than words. If someone's words are flirtatious but their body language is closed off, they might just be a naturally flirtatious person. On the other hand, if someone isn't saying much but is constantly making eye contact or finding excuses to touch your arm, they're likely interested. The second tip is to manage your expectations. Flirting isn't always a precursor to a relationship. Sometimes, it's just a way for people to interact and have fun. Don't assume that because someone is flirting with you, they're interested in a serious relationship. This brings us to the third tip: open communication. If you're unsure about someone's intentions, don't be afraid to ask. It's better to get clarity than to make assumptions that could lead to misunderstandings. As Dr. Susan Campbell, a psychologist and relationship coach, advises, clear communication is key in any relationship, even during the flirting stage. She suggests expressing your feelings and asking the other person about theirs. This might feel awkward, but it's a great way to avoid miscommunication. The fourth tip is to be aware of cultural differences. Flirting signals can vary greatly between different cultures, so be mindful of this if you're interacting with someone from a different background. The fifth and final tip is to trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't ignore your instincts when it comes to interpreting flirting signals. Navigating the flirting maze can feel like a daunting task, but with these tips and a bit of practice, you'll become an expert in no time. Remember, the goal of flirting is not to stress you out, but to bring joy and excitement into your interactions. It's a dance of connection and attraction, a playful way of communicating interest. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the dance. After all, flirting should be fun, not stressful. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll delve deeper into the art of flirting. Until then, keep practicing your moves and remember to always communicate clearly and honestly. And that wraps up our discussion on why guys flirt but never ask you out. Just when you thought the world of relationships couldn't get any more complex, we're here to tell you there's more. In the labyrinth of human interactions and emotions, there are countless twists and turns that can leave even the most seasoned relationship navigators scratching their heads. Our next video promises to guide you through one such enigma. We'll be delving into another intriguing aspect of relationships, the science of attraction, why we fall for who we fall for. It's no secret that attraction can be a tricky beast. One moment you're just friends, and the next, you're head over heels. But what causes this sudden shift? What makes us fall for someone sometimes against our better judgment? We'll explore the fascinating world of hormones and neurotransmitters that play a crucial role in the game of attraction. We'll discuss how our brains process these signals and how they influence our emotions and behavior. We'll also delve into the psychological aspects of attraction. Why are we drawn to certain personality traits? How does our past shape our preferences? And how can understanding these dynamics help us navigate our relationships better? We'll also touch on the social and cultural factors that influence who we're attracted to. How does society shape our concept of attractiveness? And how do these societal norms impact our relationships and self-perception? And of course, we'll also discuss the practical applications of this knowledge. How can understanding the science of attraction help you in your own relationships? Can we consciously influence who we're attracted to? And if so, how? Intrigued yet? We hope so, because this is going to be one enlightening journey into the world of attraction. We promise it will be as enlightening as it is exciting. Don't miss out on unraveling the mysteries of attraction with us. See you in the next video.